Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Now, I'm going to tell you this. We've asked you to get the Odyssey app, and You're like, well, what do I want to do that for? Well, would you like a free trip to Vegas? I think that's a reason to get the Odyssey app.
So now we're bribing people.
Yeah!
That's fair.
We've never been below that before.
That's true. And this is a good bribe. You get to see Aerosmith. They're doing a residency over in Las Vegas, and not only do we get to see the show, you'll watch it on the side of the stage because you can watch it right there. You'll have VIP tickets, part of the VIP pre-party, and we'll hook you up with $250. Also, your flight and hotel, of course, covered.
So get that Odyssey app and then go check out the Aerosmith station. That's right. We have hundreds of curated radio stations that are just nothing but music of your favorite artists like Aerosmith. I mean, and also genres that you love. So really, everything Steve just said you could get, plus great Aerosmith music, all for getting the Odyssey app. So if you want to get all the audio that matters to you, get Odyssey. AUDACY. Odyssey.
Let's play B-Mix.
Time to play the jam.
Yeah.
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa. B-Mix, you're a loser.
It is time for B-Mix. It is Thursday, so let's get cracking.
Release the Kraken.
Yeah, release that Kraken on Saturday. Yeah.
Can't wait.
I know you're going to be there.
Kraken versus the Devils. Our first chance to see Matty Beniers on the ice for your Seattle Kraken, and I'm demanding that the mascot makes an appearance.
Whoa, he's making a demand.
Yeah, he is,
backup to the backup to the backup to the backup to the backup of the backup goalie is
I'm
making
also the
demands.
backup to the emergency backup.
Oh, yeah, that one too.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah.
Well, he's still part of it. He was officially the first Kraken player.
I have one of their shirts that the players wear under their gear.
Yeah.
That means I'm official.
That's right.
Duh.
That's right, duh.
Barry Bruckheimer made him the first Seattle Kraken member. So he still has rights.
I should give out a quick shout out. There's a guy on Snapchat. He snapped it over to me. Bam, I believe is what Bam 13378. Bam, you rock. He got 2 custom Steve Miggs jerseys.
What?
And he snapped them at me.
Oh, my
With
God.
my number 40.
Wow.
Those are his.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
And I saw that. He snapped at me yesterday. I was just like, oh, that's amazing.
Wow.
That is pretty cool.
That's next level, dude.
Yeah, that is. Wow, look
Yeah.
at you.
If I see that dude walking around with that jersey, I don't care where we are. We could be in church. I'm buying you a beer.
Oh, I was going to.
Yeah, man.
That's all you got to do to get a beer from Steve, huh?
Yeah, you got to spend
buy
some
one of his
money and
jerseys.
get a Steve Miggs jersey.
And that is not cheap.
The best part is probably people going to be like, is that Steve Miggs? Because, like, who else would have a Steve Miggs jersey? So I apologize for all the weird looks you're going to get wherever you go with the
Now-
Steve Miggs
now-
jersey.
Exactly.
Poor guy's got to shave his head now. I mean, he's got to go full with the look.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Get the tattoos.
Yeah, gotta
Oh,
go
wow.
the whole
All
deal.
in.
Yeah.
You're going to have a Steve doppelganger? That'd be
He
kind
needs
of
to find
weird.
himself a 2-year-old toddler,
Oh, that won't be
a
difficult.
little small Maltese dog.
Yeah.
That won't be too difficult.
All those things. Let's get to our contestant today. We've got TJ in Tacoma. TJ, are you there?
Yes.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. All right. Yes. For those playing at home, TJ will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. TJ, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yep.
What artificial sweetener based on sucralose was introduced in 1999?
Splenda.
Yes. What is the 4th letter of the Greek alphabet?
Delta.
Yes. Wikipedia officially launched in what early 2000s year?
2001.
Yes.
2000.
What was Lucy and Ricky's last name on the TV series I Love Lucy?
Ricardo?
Yes. What is the second largest continent?
Second largest, Antarctica?
No.
Asia?
No.
North America?
No. What is the highest number on a standard roulette wheel?
36.
Yes. Finish the title of the novel Pride and what?
Prejudice?
Yes. What network does The Amazing Race air on?
CBS?
Yes. What two states share a border with Florida?
South Carolina and Georgia?
No.
Georgia and Mississippi?
No.
Georgia and Alabama?
Yeah.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct.
Good call, buddy.
Nice. Got
call.
that then right there on the buzzer.
Yeah.
Made it
I
happen.
didn't have my map handy.
Hey, well, you did a better job than I could have on that one, TJ.
And
I only know one of them because I used to live there.
yeah.
And because I lived very close to the other one. Like I lived close to the other state. That's the only reason I knew. But I would never have been able to get the second one.
Well, we'll have to see how Steve does with this. You probably won't get that one, but yeah, you never know. You ready?
I have a birthday shout out.
Oh,
Very
so many
important.
shout outs.
I know. Full shout first. Bam for the sweet Kraken jerseys, proving, as one texter says, I thought only people Snapchatted dong pics. Not always. Sometimes you send out birthday or jersey pics, but the birthday one, it's for a very special person to our show.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's the reason why he's not here today.
Oh.
Happy 8th birthday to Lily.
Oh, Danny's
happy
daughter.
birthday.
That's right. I
How
saw-
old is she?
8 years old.
Wow.
Give it out a shout.
Happy birthday, Lily.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Lily. Hopefully, he's just spoiling her.
Here's what I wanna
Ice
know.
cream
He's posting a billion
and toy.
pictures already,
He
so-
already,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was wondering, is there a chance that maybe there's a picture or two of
There's a
Lily at
lot.
every bloody age she's been?
That's why I know. We're 5 deep in already on pictures.
And yes, of every single age at this point, almost.
See, he's setting a bad precedent. She is going to be such a diva, and it's not her fault.
No. It's
I
Dad's
mean,
fault.
it really isn't. I mean, this kid has just grown up as like his super princess, and
Oh, that's a good dad.
It's not going to be pretty when she gets into her teens. Oh boy.
Lily, all the ice cream today, it's all free for you.
yes.
your
oh,
father.
Oh, it's all free. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Lily.
Happy birthday.
Are you ready now, Steve?
Is that your Frosty the Snowman impression?
That's exactly my friend. I was doing it for
Oh.
like little baby Tatum.
Wow. I didn't even recognize. But
Well,
I guess,
you know what?
yeah.
If I ever see Tatum, that's how we're going to connect. Is I'm going to speak like Frosty, and she's going to be like, "Oh, this guy isn't too bad."
It's so bad after all.
Yeah.
All those things my dad says at the house
Yeah.
about this guy.
I'm going to wear and I'm also going to wear a white T-shirt and a top hat, and I'll look just like Frosty.
Dude, the Frosty obsession's crazy. I spent like all afternoon yesterday just drawing snowmen. Again?
Wow.
Oh my God!
Again?
Oh, I know that's a beating.
Hey, you're working on your artistic skills.
I can draw snowmen in seconds.
Look at you! Wow.
Now are you ready?
Those skills.
What artificial sweetener based on sucralose was introduced in 1999?
Sweet and low?
No.
Splenda.
Yes.
That's my favorite of them all.
What is the fourth letter of the Greek alphabet?
Delta.
Yes. Wikipedia officially launched in what early 2000s year?
2001?
Yes.
Nice.
What was Lucy and Ricky's last name on the
Ricardo.
team? Yes.
Lucy.
What is the second largest continent?
Africa.
Yes.
Good
What
job.
is the highest number on a standard roulette wheel?
100.
No.
99.
No.
69.
No. Finish the title of the novel Pride and what?
Prejudice.
Yes. What network does The Amazing Race air on?
CBS.
Yes. What two states share a border with Florida?
Ooh. I'm going to go Arkansas and New York.
No.
Pass. I'm not wasting my time.
In the film Dirty Dancing, what was Baby's first name?
Baby.
No.
Gretchen.
No.
Julia.
No.
Julia.
Julia Gulia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Steve. It's a repeat of earlier. You lose 8-7.
Nice work, TJ. You're the man, buddy.
Yep.
Oh,
Good
thanks
job,
a lot.
TJ.
Son of a.
Thanks. Good game, Steve.
You too, my friend. Have a great day.
Was it though?
And I like someone who's near to me. I'm a loser.
Good old Beatles there.
Not what I appear to be.
Yeah.
The highest number on a standard roulette wheel is 36.
Oh,
Yep.
well, how about that?
Oh, 00.
Yeah,
is there. I keep thinking that's
0 and
100.
double zeros. Yeah, they're not actual like 100 or anything. They're just zeros. You didn't know, but TJ did. The two states that share a border with Florida are Alabama and Georgia.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't even there.
No, you gave up on that right away.
Yeah, I was like,
for you.
Yeah, I just realized this is going to suck up all of my time.
Yeah, and it would have, and you wisely passed. Unfortunately, you didn't know Baby's real or Baby's first name on Dirty Dancing.
Jeannie?
No,
Schlemke.
no, it's Francis.
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, it's
That's
just,
why they called her Baby then. Huh?
yeah, I have no idea why that at all, but yeah. So that was it. If you knew Dirty Dancing, maybe you knew.
I don't know if I've ever watched all of Dirty Dancing, to be honest with you.
Really?
Don't look at me all like judgmental.
I know. I started to, and then I realized the reason why I had to watch it so many times as a child is because my mom had the hots for Patrick Swayze.
Who didn't?
Yeah, well, not me.
Even I had the hots for Patrick Swayze.
So yeah, I've seen it a lot of times.
I wasn't much of a Patrick Swayze guy, because I don't think I've ever
she
even
was.
seen Roadhouse either.
Whoa, you should
We were
see.
talking about that last night, a couple buddies, and they were like, you remember the fight scene from Roadhouse? I'm like, no.
Oh, it was badass.
It is considered to be one of the best fight scenes, but it's been a while since I've seen Roadhouse, so I don't know if it holds up.
Yeah,
I just don't know.
I can tell you either. You've never seen Ghost?
Yeah, I've seen Ghost.
Oh, okay,
But that's
so-
because of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What other Patrick Swayze movies are there that would be
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, it is a really good question.
Ghost,
Yeah.
Roadhouse,
Yeah.
and the other one we just talked about, Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Those were the big three.
He was also in Donnie Darko, but it was a smaller role.
Yeah.
Point Break.
Oh God!
Oh, yes, of
How
course.
did we forget that one?
That
Those were
one I've
stupid.
seen. Yeah. That was a great film.
Yeah. Forgot about that. So the big four then. The big four for Patrick Swayze.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, Tu Wong Fu.
Oh, actually.
Oh, right. Say goodbye, to Julie Newmar. Yeah. I mean, it's a bizarre movie, or
It is.
but it's still, it was a good one.
Red Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
That was Wolverine.
Okay. You're
Remember
right.
that?
That's
That was a good
call.
one. Youngblood, of course.
Oh, right.
You know, I've seen a lot of Patrick Swayze movies.
I guess you have.
I take it back.
Yeah. There you go.
Just not the very popular ones.
It is time for listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts. We're going to take those at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. This is where you pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. You can also text us at 77999. It is your opportunity to let the world know what you be thinking. But do remember, you have to follow Steve's rule.
It's a simple rule, BJ, and that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
I got a text message from somebody that just said, hey, guys, I could use some help. I have a 4-year review coming up, and the company normally gives us a 3% raise.
Okay.
But I have some big life changes coming. Baby number 2. I could use a bigger bump to help my growing family. I was wondering if I could get some tips on how to ask for a bigger raise. I never asked for more money at a job that I've been at. Thanks a ton.
Ooh.
You got to Jerry Maguire. Just go in there guns a-blazing. Either with me or against me. Who's with me?
I am.
Man, yeah. This is a tough time to be asking companies to give you more money than you should get. It really did. You know, unfortunately, now is not the time to prepare for these kind of things. You really have got to get in good with whoever is your direct supervisor, and you become so invaluable to them that they're willing.
They can't live without you.
Yeah, they're willing to do stuff for you, and because you got a lot of reasons. You got the baby coming and everything, and but it just depends on your relationship with the person that definitely benefits from you being their coworker.
Can they? You can
ask.
That's what I was going to say. You don't know. The answer is no if you don't ask. So you might as well just throw it out there, and in worst case scenario, you just get your 3% raise, and hopefully that's enough to get by. But I'm not the right person to. I remember one time when I tried to negotiate myself when I first started working in radio, and I asked to have a meeting with the big boss, and he came. It wasn't even like such a. I was so green and so new to the world of radio, and he just came into the production room. He's like, "Oh, what do you want to talk about?" And I'm like, "Can I have more money and more hours?" And all this. He goes, "Huh? All right. Well, I got to go." And he just turned around and left.
Yeah, brother.
Didn't say I'll get back to you. Didn't say anything. He just looked at me.
That's a good manager right there.
He's just like, yeah, done talking to you.
Yeah.
And just walked out of the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, you remember. It was a guy you remember. You weren't a fan of him either.
Nope.
But it was just like, I thought I had a good rapport with him. We would always talk. He was like super nice. He kind of looked like, like Chevy Chase from those the vacation movies.
You're gonna have to write this name down. I think I know who you're talking about, but yeah,
oh man, I thought for sure him and I were gonna have he's gonna be like, because you know what, you're right.
I will say this only because I got to take it. Of course, it was him. Yes, that idiot.
He just looked at me and he's like, I don't got time for this. This is awkward. I got to.
That guy. Let me just say about that guy. That guy, one of the nicest guys in the world.
Yes.
One of the worst managers ever to manage anything. It was just like, man, you're such a good dude, but you are the worst freaking manager I have ever seen. And I remember just complaining to anybody going, I'm sorry. I know I'm a pain in the ass, but you have to know how bad he is at his job, right? You just have to.
And that's even worse than getting a no, because you have to go back and talk to him again.
What kind of an answer is that?
I never got an answer.
I mean, he's a manager.
I should hit him up. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, see what his answer is.
It's like, hey, dude, you never got back to me about that raise. You think it's going to happen?
Find him on LinkedIn or something and be like, hey, bro.
You're still waiting, dude. I'm telling you, they told me I got to check in with you, and I haven't had a raise in 13 years.
And the fun part, that was the catalyst then to me. I was like, I can't do this. I can't negotiate on my own. And got our guy, Paul.
Mr. Anderson.
And that guy, he made things happen. The guy should have taken what I was asking for. It was like Paul made things happen way better. And I was just like, I just wanted an answer back, man.
Guy's a very bad manager. I mean, really, on every level, he was a bad manager. I can't even, don't get me started on that guy.
We got some texters that I got a 10% raise last year. You just got to sell yourself and let them know why you're valuable to the company and deserve more money. Another person said I asked for a raise this year. I laid out nicely that I can't afford to keep working for the company at my current pay, and I asked for almost a 50% raise. I ended up with 18%. Never hurts to ask.
Yeah, that's another point. Always ask for more than you want. Mm-hmm. Because then, and just know, okay, so you're getting a 3% raise. You know you're going to get that, but you got to think, how much more do I need? Then you need to ask them for more than that, because then there's some wiggle room if you've got people that like to negotiate. The one thing that was told to me that really irritated me, because I worked with a host.
Okay.
I'm going to call him out. It was Wheeze. I worked with Wheeze, and Wheeze once looked at me, and I was like, Wheeze, I just need to get more money. I mean, I got another kid coming because I already had Joey. Sarah was coming on the way. And I never, you have to understand, their job is to pay you almost nothing. And until you prove to them that you deserve more than nothing, they should only pay you nothing. And I'd be like, well, can you say something? He says, no. Well, I'm not going to say anything, because you know what? It ain't my job to pay you more than nothing. It's their job to pay you more. But you know what? I learned a valuable lesson. He was right. It's like, you got to go in, and you've got to be, and also, if you're not going to be happy with 3%, do you have another option? Because you have to be able to, the person with the power is the one that can go no and walk away. That's the person with the power in any negotiation.
Yeah.
If you don't have a place to go and they don't think you have a place to go, well, they're not incentivized to pay you. Now, that's old school negotiation. Now, I don't know. Maybe things have changed. I know millennials really have said, let's change this workplace. Let's not make it crazy like this. Let's make it a cool place to work. So hopefully they're reasonable, but if they're not, then you got to ask yourself, do you have another option? Can you walk away?
But do something. Ask for something and let us know how it goes.
Yeah, we'd like to know.
Please. I like closure in these kind of things.
Right?
Yeah,
I want to know. I want to know if I could celebrate your victory or not.
That's why I really am a big...
Or put out a shout-out for you getting a new job. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Either way. We're
here for you.
Keep us posted, please. Yeah, we would love to know that. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone said, boys, Mariners opening day is happening tomorrow. Are you guys excited about some of the food that's going to be at T-Mobile Park?
I am currently on a food strike.
What are we striking? Which type of food?
All of it.
All of the food?
Because I
got to eat something.
Dude, I'm going to a wedding next Friday. And I thought, I got my suit that I have, I bought a nice suit at Men's Warehouse 3 years ago. A little snug. That would be nice if it was a little snug. How about I can't button the pants?
Oh, you got all fatty.
Oh, thanks, pal. Thanks for the kinder and gentler way of describing the condition.
The roast begins today.
Yeah, so I'm on strike of all food. I got to drop this quarantine way more than 15.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you're just not going to eat anything?
I'm not going to eat anything. I'm on a hunger strike.
Okay, fair.
I got an orange for you.
Oh, thanks. I mean, really.
It's tiny.
At this point, the tiny orange would be better than what I've been putting in my mouth.
Well, here's an option for you. Maybe you go to T-Mobile Park and you enjoy something at Edgar's Cantina. I saw this on some Instagram page where they're showing some of the new food options. And
What's he got?
Look, I'm all for Edgar's tacos. Those are delicious.
Yeah, they're
right.
good.
We've eaten at Edgar's Cantina, and it's this is the one food item that I will never order from them.
Oh, what is he got?
Toasted chili lime grasshoppers.
Knew you were going to say.
Oh, come on!
I was
Really,
like,
they really going all in with
they're
these grasshopper
going back with the
bugs thing?
grasshoppers,
I didn't
crickets,
think-
or whatever.
I know that we were doing that before. Now we got this.
Why do we have to be the team that's doing this?
Because people like to make fun of Seattle, so we got to give them ammunition.
I understand that, you know what, you got people that go, do you understand the future of protein? It's not sustainable to do cows and stuff and all the resources we waste, grasshoppers and insects. I get it. You know, you got the folks that are saying that, and maybe they're right, but...
Which would you rather eat? If you had to do chili lime grasshoppers or those crickets? Was it crickets?
I think
I thought
it
they were
crickets.
the crickets, and I tried them because Danny wouldn't let me not try them.
And I refused to try them. You remember we had one.
Danny, he tried. I kept going, stop asking.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
You're never going to get me to do it.
It's all just seasoning at that point, and so it was like, okay, but I don't want to eat crickets.
Bury them in a deep fried Twinkie, and maybe I'll try them.
Apparently, they do it in the Marlins game a few years ago. They were doing it as well. So
Well, they were doing it. Right?
I don't know if they still are.
Yeah, probably not. Because Marlins fans said, "What are you doing?" Hey, look. As long as they have other food, I don't care. If it works
they
for
got
them,
lots of other food.
people buy it fine. But
they have a chicken sandwich that looks amazing, and it's I'm afraid to even pronounce the name of this restaurant, but it's Fuku.
Oh yeah, it is. You're right. It's good job.
I'm putting an emphasis on the ooh.
It feels like an Austin Powers movie. Fuku. Foo me.
Yeah. A buttermilk marinated fried chicken sandwich with habanero pepper and Fuku butter.
You know what? Fuku butter sounds like something I could get arrested for, so I don't know if
They also have chicken tenders and waffle fries.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds great,
I can't
too.
go to the ballpark for another year.
Oh, there's Just Poke has a Mariners Marchata drink.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either, but
Maybe like horchata, but with the
Machada.
M because of...
Is it just poke or just pokey?
I don't know. Poke.
You say poke.
What did I say?
You said just poke.
Did I?
I really did. That's why I was like, I always call it pokey. I don't know.
Poke.
Poke, Target, Poke, JC Penney.
Don't poke me on Facebook.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right. Don't poke Steve.
Oh, but I do like the poke bowl or the poke bowl or the poke bowl.
Listen, you poke your own bowl in your own time. I want to watch a ball game. Opening night tomorrow night. Is it opening day? Is it
Opening night, 6-ish.
Yeah. There you go. Mariners taking on the Astros.
Yep.
Though, how about this is the turnaround? Because the Astros are the team to beat in our division, according to all the experts. So what if this is the beginning of the Mariners showing that they are ready to make a run?
I'm feeling it. Let's do this.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I don't know who's pitching tomorrow night. I don't know if it's Robbie Ray. It'd be great if people get to see him at least in the series, because it'll be the first home version of seeing Robbie Ray pitch. And he's pitched pretty well, I think, hasn't he?
Well, the first game he did. Yeah.
Yesterday, I'm not too sure, right? Did he pitch yesterday?
Oh, yeah, you're asking me questions.
I know. I know he recently pitched again. So I don't know what happened yesterday.
Yeah, I have no idea who's supposed to pitch tomorrow.
Oh, it's too bad.
But hopefully it's somebody.
It's hopefully it's a guy.
Well, it should be somebody.
Let's see if my, you know what? I have this special app that's supposed to tell you all the cool things. Let's just see
We'll
what
tell
they
you
say.
who's the starting pitcher?
It will tell you who's the starting pitcher. Friday night, it is going to be, Marco Gonzalez tomorrow night.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a nice thing. And then Flexen on Saturday, and no Robbie Ray on Sunday, I'm afraid.
Oh, he's on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. So that's it.
Who's the other guy that people are talking about? Logan Gilbert.
Logan,
right?
we miss him too. So that's it. Yeah.
And
so who's pitching today?
Matt Crash, is that one also?
Logan Gilbert's pitching today.
Oh, right. We got the win today. Easy win.
Yeah,
Easy win.
and,
Let's do this.
Oh, Steve's calling it, so blame him.
It was Robbie Ray last night too. Yeah.
Tough loss yesterday.
Tough loss for Robbie Ray.
Pants too tight for him.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have that. All right. So that's big stuff. Opening night tomorrow night. Seattle Mariners. Very exciting. Very, very exciting.
So like you guys are making me nervous for your Fuku restaurant pronunciation.
I know. Why would you call a restaurant Fuku unless you really want to? Just like that place, What the Fa? They know what they're doing.
Oh, yeah, the king.
It is, listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls. More of your texts at 936 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
We've got some food questions, boys.
What, us?
I know.
Why would you ask us such things?
Why would we talk about food on our
We
show?
don't ever talk about it. We don't eat it. We don't know about it.
All right, first one of the food questions. What is that one kind of food that you're craving right now? For me, egg rolls. Give me that oily log and shove it into my face hole.
Yeah, but what about the egg rolls?
Wow, that's a description.
Right?
Yeah,
I
that
can
surely is.
visualize it right now.
Wow. Right now. So what am I craving right now?
Right now, sushi.
Wow, right now.
Nice, good call.
Well, my wife brought it up when I was going to go do wrestling training last night, and my wife texted me and had mentioned that Tatum came home and was just like Tatum was out on the streets hanging out with everybody.
Well, Tatum is now, she's one of the, she's on the mean streets of Puyallup right now, just cause she's in her own gang.
They're hanging out with Grandma. We came back and Tatum's like,
Tatum's just got her rattler, just throwing it at cars, throwing her rattler at cars, trying to break in.
like, Mom, my car's broke down on the side of the road. I need to jump.
Yeah.
Wow. 2 years old.
Yeah.
You guys got to give me a better car.
That's
She
awesome.
was saying sushi just out of the blue. And I'm like, that's awesome. I was like, well, maybe we could do it tonight.
Wait, the kiddo likes sushi?
Well, I mean, it's her form of sushi is just like the rice, basically.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or like an avocado roll, and she just kind of like
Right on.
tears it apart and just eats it.
That's a good way to introduce them into it, though.
I mean, that's not bad.
She's got the strangest like food obsessions. Like she's right now obsessed with olives.
Oh, really?
Mainly the ones that she can put on her fingers because she'll come over and show them off to me like, ooh, and then she eats them.
She is so your kid.
She is.
I mean, because you do that now. I mean, really, it's like, oh, Steve's got olives again. Look at him with on his fingers.
I'll have to find a picture because it's pretty funny. But any kind of olives, like she just loves. So like we gave her some olives for dinner, but we were out of olives. We didn't have a can of olives. She had a meltdown. Olives. I'm like, okay, this is what we're melting down about.
Yep, this is it.
It was almost so bad that I was like, I'm going in Safeway. I just can't handle this. And then Sid's like, no, we can't back down. She's going to do that. I'm like, you're right.
That's true.
But I'm sick of hearing her yell olives.
Oh, that's hysterical. Oh, yes, terrible twos. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my food.
That's your food? All right, sushi.
And olives.
All right. Rev, what are you craving?
You know what? Chicken and waffles.
Whoa.
Yeah.
At least it's breakfast time. Okay.
I've been thinking about chicken and waffles probably for about the last 3 weeks or so, and I just can't. There's a place down south that has just like delivery only, and I haven't had the chance to actually make it happen. And so it's just been on my brain.
Oh, that's good.
Here's the picture, BJ.
Oh, there she is. Oh, look at her with the olive fingers. That's awesome. You got to post that. Yeah,
Tatum olive fingers,
You got to
everybody.
post that up.
I'll put it up on my Twitter.
She is so your child.
So stoked.
I feel badly for your wife because she's probably like, is there any part of me at all involved in this child? Because she's just like her father, and I've got two.
Yeah, she rips ass all the time.
There you go. See,
And cries about eating all the time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's yeah.
Joe?
I have been craving a Papa John's stuffed crust pizza.
Ooh,
very
going with the
specific.
stuffed crust.
Nice.
Well, I've been watching a lot of NBA games, and they play ad after ad after ad for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, I could crush a whole thing, a whole large right now.
Have the NBA playoffs started?
Yeah, they're playing their playing games, their seeding games, all that stuff. Because
Oh, okay.
the whole 9-10 thing, which is the worst idea of all time.
Yeah, it's like playoffs, but not playoffs.
Yeah, a one seed is like, or the 8 seed, like, I think it hasn't beat the 1 seed in like decades or something.
Yeah.
Like, why if we just have the 9 and 10 teams play too? Well, guess what? They're going to lose.
That's fantastic. So they play to be the 8th seed?
They play the 9 and 10 play to get in to play the 7th and 8th seed, and then they play the 7th and 8th seed plays the first seed.
Oh wow, that's okay.
Did they smoke crack before the season and decide that this is the way to do it in the postseason, or is this how they're going to do it from now on?
Well, if you want to get the full experience, that's the only way to do it. But that's the VIP package.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just a way to get more money because there's more games for certain teams that weren't going to play those more games.
Speaking of sports, so today the Sounders making it to the finals of the CONCACAF is huge. In the 17 years this version of the tournament has been around, only 5 MLS teams have ever made it to the finals, and none of them have won. If they're fortunate enough to win this tournament, they gain entry into the FIFA Club World Cup, which is comprised of all the Champion League champions from around the world.
Okay, that's
Wow.
I mean, that's great.
Let's beat them Pumas.
I mean, here's the deal, and I don't know how good. I mean, I would imagine that whoever they're playing comes from a league of better players than the MLS, because the MLS is not supposed to have that many great players compared to like the European League and all that.
Right, a lot of players that play in the MLS eventually they get picked up to go play somewhere like like Arsenal or was it Man United or whatever.
Yeah, and there's a lot. There was a joke on
Manchester,
Ted Lasso was like one of the aging players, Roy Kent. I'm not going to play in America. It was just like I'm not going. Even though I would kill over there and I'd be the best player,
right?
But that's the idea. It's like aging players will sometimes come to the MLS, or like you said, up and comers that maybe people didn't realize they were that good, and all of a sudden they go to the bigs, which is not here. So to be if they were to ever go to FIFA. Say that happened, they win and they go to FIFA. That's everybody in the world. And if the Sounders could somehow, that's insane if that would happen.
That'd be awesome if they just win this. Like that would be a cool feather in their cap that forever they will be the first ever MLS team that won CONCACAF.
Which means, don't you expect them to win everything this season? At least, in the MLS.
Oh, I think they should win the Super Bowl and the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Wow, you really
go for that NBA championship too,
and the Intercontinental Championship in the WWE.
Wow.
Oh wow,
they're not beating Roman Reigns, so that's.
I noticed you didn't say the World Series because you thought that's a little crazy.
Well, no, we're saving that for the Mariners.
Oh, okay. Well, let's hope we get. Mariners might. I don't know if they're going to get anywhere if they keep this up.
They can't keep this up. They can't keep this up.
I know,
they
man.
Can't suck for that long.
I understand that it's one game, but to see Robbie Ray get not be Robbie Ray that we.
He can't be perfect every game.
You're right, and the White Sox are supposed to be a good team. So, but I'm still and I know it's early, but it's like, come on, guys.
All right, another food question. Are you guys ready for a heavy hitter? This is from Justin in Ferndale.
All right, well, I am heavy, so throw it at me.
You can only have one form of bread for the rest of your life. What is it? For instance, you can only have bagels or English muffins or sourdough bread.
Oh,
this is easy.
Oh, it's easy for me, even though you probably would not guess what it is with me.
Naan.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh, you just threw him a curveball right there,
Wow.
Steve.
Dude, the look on BJ's face is like, you son of a bitch, you just made this hard.
Yeah, I totally didn't. I disregarded naan bread, and you're right. It's
naan is amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a problem at all. I forgot naan was a bread.
What is it then for you?
English muffins. I love them.
They are so good.
Even though I don't have them much, but I love them.
Especially when you put an excessive amount of butter on them.
Yeah, that's why I can't have them in the house.
So it's just like dripping over.
Yeah, exactly. Make it messy.
Oh, and then you got fluffernutters. Then you've got jelly you can put on there. English muffins are fantastic.
For me, I think you guys can figure it out.
Oh, it's naan.
No, naan.
Wonder bread.
No, it's pretzel. Pretzel's a bread.
A soft pretzel.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it counts as a bread, but it's definitely a big product.
To me, it's more of like a dessert.
Well, they have pretzel buns.
They do.
Ooh, so I would say, that is a bread.
It's funny though. I don't really rock with the pretzel buns as much. Like doesn't. I've tried it and I'm like, it's fine, but it doesn't like.
It's not the same.
Right.
It really isn't the same.
And I don't want like other stuff getting in the way. I'm the weirdo that doesn't even get when I'll get a pretzel at a place and they're like giving me the cheese. I'm like, you keep the cheese for the next person. Like save your cheese.
And I'm the next person. Like
save your cheese.
I'm just gonna put it in the trash. I won't. I don't need to. Just pretzel and salt. That's all I need.
And I'm the opposite. I will not have a pretzel unless I basically have a gallon of dipping sauce.
Yeah, it's either the cheese or mustard for me with that.
All right, Rev, what's your bread?
Pizza dough.
Oh, that's a good one too for a crust.
Pizza dough? Yep. Does that count? That shouldn't count.
If pretzels count, then pizza dough counts.
See, I think this is unfair. I just thought it was like what's considered bread. Like
that's why it's a heavy hitter.
Yeah,
as he said.
Wow. Well, all right, Rev. I guess you got to.
Like I don't want to have my pizza on Wonder Bread.
I lost
on,
pizza
man.
now. I'm losing non-bread and pizza.
You can do cauliflower pizza, guys.
Okay, you know what?
Hey, you know
you
what?
can take your kale chips and you can insert them.
I've had some good frozen cauliflower. Am I saying this? Cauliflower crust pizzas.
It's fine.
It gets my pizza. It gets me through needing the pizza.
And then if you find out sometimes calorically or whatever, carbally, whatever the word is, carbohydrate wise, it's not any different for some reason because they still put something in there depending where you go. I won't mention a certain pizza shop that has cauliflower pizza.
Yeah.
That's actually more carbs than regular pizza. Like, how did you do that?
Like this section's like pretzel? No more hamburgers, hot dogs, subs, or toast? Well, hamburgers.
Hamburger rolls. You're right. I can kind of have those on a muffin.
Or pretzel buns. Man.
English muffin can work for
hot dogs and hamburgers. I'm okay if I just have to dip out on the bread part and just enjoy the meat.
Flag that.
All right, Joe. Is it breadcrumbs?
Oh, that's a great answer. I didn't even think about that. Do I lose mozzarella sticks?
Oh, you're right. We lose all our batter fried stuff.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But since we have pretzels, you could just crumble up pretzels and make pretzel
crumbled.
What am I going to do?
Breaded.
English muffin batter fried? That doesn't seem right.
I'm at a loss for words. I just said I wanted pizza like not 5 seconds ago. I don't know if I can say nothing but that.
Right, but you can have English muffin pizzas. They have been done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we used to make them back in the day. Which was
yeah,
basically
that's tough.
just ketchup and cheese because I was
Poor.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, I hate this question. Heavy hitter is no longer allowed to talk to us. All right, we have a bigger question than all of this, okay? What do Ryan Castle and the Loch Ness Monster have in common? I'm going to tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and the Loch Ness Monster have in common?
There are some suspicious photos of me on the internet.
Yeah, there are.
It kind of looks like a
Very grainy.
baby's arm sticking up out of the water.
But that's not water.
No, it's
And it's definitely not a baby's arm.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Oh, someone said Steve has hidden both under his kilt. Rev wears the kilt, not me.
Yeah.
Wow. You want to borrow mine?
Well, now that you have a reason.
Have you worn it? Then no.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. There's a story making the rounds about how the Loch Ness Monster might be something completely different. In fact, it might be a whale's wiener. So they're saying that some whales mate in pods of 3 with 2 males and 1 female, and the second male often stays at the surface and flaps out its enormous junk in the air. And from a distance, it does look like a weird sea creature poking its head out. So the whale junk theory has been around for a while. I didn't know it, but it's in the news again because a professor in England just said that's what he thinks Nessie is just whales with their wieners hanging out.
Steve would click on that thumbnail for sure.
Yeah.
Would have.
Yeah. Ryan Castle, he doesn't have a whale wiener, but he does have a 12-pack, and that's up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
I don't think you have as much of an a-hole status as I do. There's no way.
Oh, no, dude. I think if 10,
There we go.
10 out of 10 people ask, 10 out of 10 will say BJ.
Yeah. So I feel good about it. I worked up my, I spent a lot of my life working my way up to this fine, prestigious award.
Don't you have a plaque in the other room?
I really should.
The A-hole of the year.
Yeah, it's you don't want to know what they put on the plaque, though. It's really just a plaque with a hole in it.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I file for bankruptcy, do I have to appear in court? That makes me nervous.
Going to court is never something that's easy to do. However, when you file bankruptcy, you usually only have to attend one hearing at the courthouse. Of course, I'll be there with you. And when you go to court, it's not before the judge. It's actually with the trustee or the trustee's attorney. One of the things that's critical in a bankruptcy is that you give your attorney and the court all of your information. You list all of your assets and all of your creditors. That's what we're trading for your discharge, is your true and honest disclosure of your assets and liabilities. And so the court hearing is just usually about a 5-minute deal where you show up and reaffirm and swear that all the information you've given the court and your attorney is correct.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.